going to discussing Java concept, Java exception handling. Okay, Java exception handling is a very important main topic in Java concept. Okay, now what is the exception handling? Exception handling. You know, exception. What is the exception? Somebody says they will think like exception is an error. Okay, generally they can think exception is an error. Now here we are going to discussing what is the error, what is the exception. These terms are going to discuss it. So now what is the exception? Exception handling in Java mechanism to handle uninterrupted, okay, unwanted, uninterrupted, like exception or continue normal flow of the program. Unwanted, uninterrupted, okay, some disturbance will happen. The normal flow of the program is called as exception. Okay, now one more we can like exception is nothing but a unwanted and or unexpected event and occur during the execution of the program, the normal flow of the program. This is called as Java exceptions. Okay, Java exceptions. Okay, now here two types of exception they can call to. One is exception and error. Exception and error. What is the exception? What is the error? Okay, exception is nothing but a earlier I told you what is the exception. Exception is an unwanted or unexpected event that occur during the execution of the program. It is called as exception. Okay, exception usually due to the code can be recovered. Exception can both checked, okay, and unchecked exception cannot check the compiler time. Okay, they can. Okay, I can explain one by one while writing the program. They can occur both runtime and compile time. Exception will come both runtime and compile time. Java exceptions go to the java.lang.exceptions. Interview can ask you what is the exception. Exception is an unwanted or unexpected event that occur during the execution of the program. That is called as exception. Okay, what is an error? Error is an same unwanted conditions but occur due to the lack of resource condition series problem. Okay, error is recoverable. They cannot handle the programmer cannot handle the error. Okay, error are unchecked type only. Error they occur at runtime only. Okay, Java error belongs to java.lang.error class. This class only. Java error cannot handle. Okay, cannot handle the programmer. Okay, sometimes for example, out of memory you cannot handle, the system will handle. Okay, this type of error. Okay, now what is the important handling the exception? What is the important handling the exception? Important handling the exception. Two types we can call to the exception. One is checked exception and unchecked exception. Checked exception, two types of exceptions. One is checked exception, another one is unchecked exceptions. Checked exception, compile time only we can going to call it as checked exceptions. Okay, unchecked exception is a runtime only. Okay, now the compiler check exceptions. Compiler does not check the unchecked exceptions. Okay, two types of exception. One is checked exception, unchecked exception. Compile time exception is checked exception. Unchecked exception is a runtime exceptions. Okay, now here, if the check the exception is not handled, we can get the compile time error. Suppose if you are not get the checked exception, you will get the compile time error. If unchecked exception is not handled, we can get the runtime error. Suppose if you are not handled, you can get the runtime error. This is for the compile time error. This is for the runtime error. Okay, remember this is important question. Sometimes they may be interview can ask to you what is the exceptions, what is the checked exception, what is the unchecked exceptions. Okay, now checked exceptions, see class not found exception, SQL exceptions. These type of exceptions called checked exceptions. Okay, unchecked exceptions, arithmetic exception, null point exceptions. Mostly programmers can face this type of exceptions and arithmetic exceptions, null point exceptions, number format exceptions, string index out of bound exceptions, array index out of bound exceptions. Commonly you can face the programmers this type of exceptions. Okay, now we are completed. What is the exception, what is the error, what is the checked exception and unchecked exceptions. Now can go there. Now here handling to the error. Here user exception handling in Java mechanism, try catch block, final, throw and throws. Exception handling, these things we can handle to the exceptions. Using these keywords we can handle to the exception. One by one we can go to the check. What is a try? What is a catch block? What is a final block? What is a throw? What is a throws? Block keywords we can one by one we can go to check it. Okay. Now we can go to the practically, then we can get the clarifications. Okay. Before going to class, I will just one example. I will one clarification. I can. What is the try, catch, throw, throws, final? One by one, I can explain to you. Customizing exception handling in Java, achieving the 5 keywords. 5 keywords. One is try, catch, throw, throws. Maybe interview can ask you what is a catch and try. What is a throw and throws? What is the difference between catch and try and try, catch, final? This type of question interview can ask to you. Be prepared. First, initially, I can explain to you what is the try block. It container program statement maybe raise the exception. Raise the exception. Cannot handle, just to raise the exceptions. Catch block, the raised exception can handle that. Try block can raise the exception. Catch block can handle the exceptions. These two we can go to. I can explain right now. Okay. Now we can go there. This is the Java oops package. I create one file. Demo. Demo exceptions. Okay. Demo exceptions. Now Java try catch. It is one syntax is there. Java try catch block. Try catch block. Syntax is try some code here. Catch this is the syntax. This is the syntax. Okay. Here is generate the raise the block of code. The following the raise the what is this one? You can go to the that contain the program statement that may raise the exceptions. They raise the exception here. Raise the exception here. Here is handling the whatever raise the exception can handling the catch. Okay, this is the syntax. This is a sentence. This is a sentence. Try class by use it to handle the exceptions. Java syntax. Try some code. Catch exception E. Exception E, and this is for the syntax. Now I can go to this is for the syntax. Remember. Okay. See, when an exception occurred, it is a catch and catch flag. The catch flag cannot be written without try. Remember, the catch flag individually cannot handle, cannot write, even though catch flag always along with try flag. Without try flag cannot write the catch flag. Okay. Now I can go to the write the first example. First one. Okay. So okay, remove this one. Remember, try into a equal to, this is for the local variable. Remember, just into b equal to 0. Into b equal to 0. So system dot out dot println system dot out dot println a by b. Now system dot out dot println welcome to Java exceptions. Okay. Now if I run this one, what will have get there? Now if I run this one, generally if I run this one, what will get there? See, arithmetic exception by divided by 0 arithmetic exception. Here we are getting how to handle this one. Suppose if we get the error, how to handle the exceptions. JVM raise the exceptions, but how to handle this exception, this type of exceptions. Now these situations, this is for the unchecked exception. Okay, this is for the unchecked exception. Now in these situations we can handle to the code. How to handle the code? So now try we don't want this one. Try catch exception E system dot out dot println arithmetic exception now plus E dot get message. This is one method, get message. Whatever exception raised, we can get the message. Here, check it here. Now, if I run this one, what will happen? We can check it. See, what will this one? Arithmetic exception by 0. What will happen here? Check it here. First one. Try block contain the program statement that may raise the exception. Here raise the exception, but we cannot show anything to here. Now, what is the raise the exception? Catches the raised exception can handle. Try block raise the exception. So 10 by 0 by divided by 0, cannot divide by 0. Cannot divide by 10 by 0. Okay, now here raise the exception. In this exception handled by the catch block handled by the catch block. So here is what you are observing here. The handling the exception, we have to put the 10 by 0 inside try block. Now when the exception is the rest of the code inside the try block is skipped. Rest of the code, this code can be skipped here. The catch block exception statement inside the catch block is executed. The catch block inside the block can be executed. Okay, so this is called as try catch. See, arithmetic exception is a unchecked exception. Already I explained to you. See here, arithmetic unchecked exception. When you get the if you are arithmetic exception, nothing but a unchecked exception. This is for the it is not a compile time error. This is for the runtime. Can check the runtime only. It's not cannot check the compile time. Okay. Now you can go there. Now next one is try catch is completed. Okay. Next one is now you can write it as single try block. Multiple catch blocks also we can write it. Single try block, multiple catch blocks. It is possible. For example, array index bound is something you can write it. Array index out of array index out of by okay, right. Now again catch exception. This is syntax. This is syntax. You can write it here. What was that? Exception. What is that? Some error, something, anything you can write it. Now here is which arithmetic exception. This is for the array index out of bound exception. Now if I run this one, what will happen? Check it here. Now only it is for this error for the only for arithmetic exception. Suppose if you are writing here Suppose now if you remove this one, array type, if you are writing, I am not explaining right now array. In next classes I can explain to the array what is array, how to declare the array. Just for example I am going to write equal to new into this is array. I am going to declare array f5 5 equal to 30 by 0. Now I am getting the arithmetic exceptions. This is also some arithmetic exceptions, not array index bound. Array index bound is, suppose if you are declaring the inside element 5, if we are adding the more than like that, we will get the error. So that is different topic. I can explain later classes. Now we can go to the next one. Is what is the next one? Try is completed, catch is completed. Next is final. Final, I can final. What is a final? Final is a block is always executed no matter whether there is an exception or not. The final block will be executed. Okay, final block will be executed. See here I'm going to previous whatever I am explaining in this class. See here, now same thing. Code is generated here, arithmetic expression. Now final block. For writing finally, we are writing the finally. Okay. Final block executed. See, whatever may be this whatever may be, now final block is generated finally, whatever catch block catched or not, finally never mind it, but final this block will executed finally. The catch block find the error or not, something, anything like final block always executed. Remember this one. Okay, see now here run this one, what will happen? Run this one. See, final block will be executed. Final block will be executed. Suppose if I change this code, code generated exception into to divide by 0 equal to 5 by 0 is there. 5 by 0 is there. Now what will happen? I can check it. Same code. We are getting this. See, we are completed successfully 3. One is try, catch, finally. Try, catch, finally. What is a try? Try is contain the program statement that may raise the exception. Cannot handle, but catch block is only can be handled. Only along with you cannot declare the any catch block. Cannot declare catch block without try. Okay, multiple catch block also we can declare, nothing issue. And finally is whatever may be error find or not. Okay, always execute the final block, always executed. Okay, no matter whether there is an exception or not. Now we can go to the throw and throws. What is the throw and throws? See, it is a very important question interview can ask to you. What is the throw and throws? Java throw keyword explicitly throw the single exception. This is for the throw the single exception. Throw the single exception. Then throw the exception flow the move from the try block catch block. Throw and throws. 1 minute. Throw and throws. Throw and the explicitly single exception. Throw means. Okay. Throws means it will method level you can write from this one. Okay, I can go to the example. Now you will be clear. Okay. See here. I can create one more class. Demo throw. Demo throw. Throw is a 3 points. Throw is a keyword. Java used to exception explicitly. Explicitly we can exception the explicitly throw. Now we can throw the checked as well as unchecked exception. Compile time and runtime. You can throw the checked and unchecked compile time and runtime. Okay. Now if you go there, throw the this is for the syntax of throw syntax. Simply throw new exception, throw new exception, error message. This is for the exception class arithmetic exception, something we can write it here. This is for the throw exception. Explicitly use it to the exception explicitly. Throw checked as well as the unchecked exceptions. Okay, we can specify the class of the exception object which is to be thrown. The exception has the error message that provide the error description. Error here is can provide the error descriptions. Okay, now we can go there. Example I can show it. See, static static class check exception. Okay, now inside static void check edge into edge. Okay, if I create a one method, static method. Okay, if age is less than 18, age is less than 18, throw new. This is for arithmetic calculation for arithmetic expression. That's what I am writing, arithmetic. Which arithmetic exception. Okay, arithmetic exception. Access denied. You must at least access denied. Suppose less than 18, access is denied. Else. 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 Okay. System.out.println. 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 Access is granted. Access is granted. You are old enough. Okay. Now I create a one class inside the condition is the age is less than 18, access is denied through the exception here. Through the exception. Explicitly you can write it here. Okay. This is for the compare time and runtime also you can use it. Okay. Throw. Throw is the syntax. Throw new exception error inside the what is the error? You can write it here. Okay. Now if I run this one, what so I need to access for this one. Create an object. Dot. Check age. Check age is 50. Age is 50. Now if I run this one, see, we are getting the error. Access is denied. Must be at least 18 years old. Access is denied. So throw the exceptions. See here, exception in thread java.lang arithmetic exceptions throw. So the checked exception age is checked age. Checked exceptions. Okay, compile time error. Okay, now this is for the checked exception. Okay, now here suppose if you are giving to 19, what will happen? So we are not getting any error. It's not throwing any error to here. This is called as throw. Now throws. What is the throws? Throws also is keyword. Throws also is a keyword. It is a method signature. Indicate that the method might show the exceptions hierarchy. Method level you can declare this one. See, same thing I am going to write throws. Okay, here what we can do now, method level throws arithmetic exception, okay, throws arithmetic exception. What will happen? It will not throw anything. This is for the throws is method signature. Not throw the exception. If we give here 15, we will get the throw the exception. See, we'll get the exception. Declare the throws is declare the method level. It is the keyword method level. You can go into create it. Now we can go to clear the method level. This is for the throw and throws. Here one main important point is what is the now we are completed try, catch, finally. Try means it's contain the program that maybe raise the exceptions. Raise the exception handled by the catch. Final block is always executed after the try block. Always executed after the try block. Okay, throw is the explicitly throw the exception. Explicitly throw the here. Explicitly throw the exception here. Explicitly. So now catch throws is means declare the exception method level. Method level you need to declare the exception. Throws. Okay, this 4 is completed. Now main important thing is interview can ask you what is the finally finalize. Remember finally finalize. Final means already I explained to previous classes. Access modifier, I mean this is for the keyword access modifier. If you have declared this one, you cannot modify anything. Final means final, that variable you cannot modify. Method or variable or class, if you have declared this one, you cannot modify. Okay, final, it is issued with variable or method or class level only, you can declare, you can write it final. Okay, now finally is a block is contained Java exception handling the important try catch block. Final means you can write it. This is for the access modifier, you can write it. This is for the exception handling using for the finally. Okay, final blocks execute whether an exception occur or not. Whether the exception or occur or not, but final block will be executed. Final block will exception raise the exception. There is no exception, but if you are declaring the final block, it will be executed. It is used for the close resource. Okay, it is with the try catch block exception handling. Final blocks clean up all the resources used to try block. Okay, the 3 points we can tell. This is for the access modifier. Final block, if you are declaring a final, you cannot modify. Finally means this is for the exception handling. After try catch block, you can write it whether error is raised or not, but final block will be executed. This is for the final is a garbage collections method Java. This is clean up the process. Finalize using the object. This is for the object garbage collection. Finally, clean up the garbage collection. This is for the finally finalize. This is main important. Interview can ask you, maybe interview can ask you. One more thing is also, what is the difference throw and throws? This is also can ask you interview. What is a throw? Throw is a keyword used to throw an exception explicitly in the program. Explicitly we are declaring, we are a programmer inside any block of code. Inside any block of code. Inside any block of code. See. Inside any block of code. This is a block of code we are writing here. Inside any block of code. Okay. Now throw is used to method function signature declare the exception. Method function signature. See, we are writing the method functions here only. We can write it here. Method function signature. We cannot write it throws inside the block of code. Throw only you can write it here. Throws you can declare the method function signature. Okay. Now You can go there. Throw keyword used to both checked unchecked exception. This is for the checked unchecked exceptions and the compare time and runtime. Throw and throws is only for checked exception. Checked exception. Okay. Throws is within the method only. Within the method only we can declare. Already I showed you. Within the method. Throws is within the method signature. Method signature we can write the throws. Okay. Throws syntax is throws a class error message. This is for the syntax. This is for the syntax throws. See, throws automatic exception. We can throw only for exception at the time. Exception at the time we can throw the. We can throws is we can declare the multiple exception using the throws keyword. Method can throw. Method if we are there inside the method we can have the multiple exception. It can be throws. Very important. This is intro can ask you. This is the exception handling. Please subscribe the channel. If you have any clarification, please comment section comment to me. Thank you for watching this video.